Trump is just hurting farmers and raising consumer prices and doing strange things like taxing autos, then I think that will undermine people's confidence, and they'll begin to doubt whether the president really is the economic leader.
Hey, David, you just took a shot at me, so I want to take a shot back at you. You wrote in March that Stephen Moore has a $75,000 tax lien. Took an outrageous shot at me. I just got a $50,000 check from the IRS for an overpayment of taxes. I wonder if you will write a correction on your tweet back in March.
I'll send you. I thought we were here. I thought we were here to talk about.
So why did you take a cheap shot at me and say that I own $75,000? I got a 50. You didn't even call me and ask me, David. You just took a cheap shot.
I'm not interested in talking about Steve Moore. I'm interested in talking about the economy.
You're not interested in setting the truth straight. That's why people call it the fake media, because you make things up and then you don't correct yourself.
So do you think the Democratic debate is going to go like this tonight, where the Democrats end up attacking each other, or do you think the focus is going to be a more united front versus the administration? It's hard to stand out on a stage with 10 other people, with 9 other people.
I think it's really hard for them to stand up there and say, I'm as good as the next guy and he's as good as me and we have to beat Donald Trump. The demand on the candidates is to stand out and to say something that makes people think, wow, this person could be president and could be Trump.
All right, great. All right, we're going to end this here. Thank you, David Wessel. We want to thank Stephen Moore for being here and speaking for the administration, while David just was sort of trying to figure out what Democrats say. He really has no feeling. He really has no feeling one way or the other.
We're going to speak for the administration all the time. I want the Democrats to talk about the economy non-stop.
At CDW, we get you need to be agile. That's why we would design a secure intent-based Cisco network that learns and adapts to your changing needs.
That sounds perfect.
Why am I shouting?
No idea.
For your agile enterprise, you need Cisco and IT orchestration by CDW.
Seeing the far side of a mountain.
Welcome back, everybody. The first Democratic debate will be held this evening. So how will the candidates take on the Trump economy? Joining us right now is Brookings Institution's David Wessel, who is the director of the Hutchins Center on Fiscal and Monetary Policy. Also, our guest host this hour, Heritage Foundation's Stephen Moore. David, why don't you tell us what you think happens here? How do the candidates take on the Trump economy? What do they say?
Well, I have to say two things. One is, obviously the economy is doing pretty well, but a lot of people aren't feeling it. So they will be speaking to people who feel insecure, people who have a lot of student debt, people who are worried about health insurance costs, people who are in communities that really aren't doing very well. So they will appeal to people who are worried. And secondly, they'll say the economy is doing okay now, but President Trump is ruining it with this, with trade wars and inconsistent policies towards the Middle East and incompetence in government, and they will try and paint him as reckless and endangering the strong economy that we have now, and they'll say he inherited from Barack Obama.
Dave, do you think the old adage works in this election this time around? It's the economy, stupid?
That's a really good question. On one hand, the economy always matters. I think if the economy is as good on November 2020 as it is now, low unemployment, high stock market, low inflation, wages moving up, albeit slowly, that'll be a tailwind for the president. So on the other hand, a lot of things that we used to think are true seem to be different this time. So it's really hard to tell whether President Trump's character, some misadventure in the Middle East, something involving the endless Mueller report, a really strong Democratic candidate who seems to exude